Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. Today in this lesson 49, I'm going to talk about the passive learning. As you know that yesterday, the last lesson 48, it was about the active learning. So these are the two parallel, or I say parallel but different approaches of the learning, in which the main role of the learner is prominent. And I'll say that in both cases, and active and passive, this is my own perception that the learner has the big responsibility. But the word to what extent, that's a problem. So it's not a problem, but it matters. So in active learning, this is a large portion or a proportion of the cognitive abilities that needs to work. However, in the passive learning, it is lower, it's informational, it's knowledgeable, that and they don't need a certain time to uh, be utilized or explore and solve the problems. Okay, so in this lesson I'm going to talk about the passive learning, what is passive learning, and what are the examples of the passive learning. I would like to say that a passive learning is a one-way traffic. This is, this is, I love to say it because most of the thinkers, writers, they said one-way communication, but I'll say it's a one-way traffic. You receive the information, and the utilizing of that information, it depends on the learner. So the instructions is given at any time, anywhere, and can be uploaded. That learner can reach and evaluate and can uh, learn, can analyze, and can uh, synthesize the information. But these two patterns are different. Once I said the learner will analyze, will create something, that will be active learning. But when the information is available there, that is a passive. Let's see how. It's a one-way traffic, it's a one-way communication. It's a method of learning where learner receives, assimilates, take in, understanding the information without the help of instructor. Suppose this video, the video you are watching, the time of the instruction, it's not a time of instruction, it has been recorded. You are watching, you are watching without any assistant, without any help. You cannot ask the question at the meantime, but you will receive the information. So I'm just providing you the information, but if in the classroom, when the teacher or instructor is available, at the same time you're asking the question, that cannot be a passive learning, that will be the active learning. So this is a traditional method, and that you can access to the information without any help. The best example is the also flipped classroom. In the flipped classroom, the lectures, the videos, everything is available, and it depends on the learner at what time he or she want to access and to reach, to learn, to understand, and etc etc. So this is the thing. This is called the passive learning. That without any instructor's help, you are going to get the access towards the information, and that information can be in any format. It can be in the written format, in book format, it can be in the video format, it can be in a lecture, it can be in a seminar, etc., etc. So let's see some types of the passive learning. That when you are receiving the information, somebody is presenting the information, you are just receiving, and then your brain going to start the analyzing. So presentation is the passive learning. The instructor, he provides you information and you are just keep receiving the information. Same times watching videos, you are just receiving the information, you are getting the information. Okay. Reading books, you are just getting the information. It's a storage, it's a bank, you receive the information from there. Also in seminars, you are just receiving the information about the certain, okay, the topics, and then, but at that time you cannot respond what exactly you are going to, what is something is in your mind. Okay, you can give your point of view, but okay, but you are not actively participating in this. The presenter is talking about something, what he want to render this message. You cannot uh, provide your feedback or alter that information. Okay, so they have a set their benchmarks about the information. That information can be about the bank, that information can be about their company, that information can be about certain topic. That gonna, at the meantime, you are just listener, you are listening, and you are keep watching, you are getting the information. So these are the different types of the what we call passive learning. So what are skills we improve during passive learning? So writing skills, because once you listen and you are trying to write something, you are writing notes, you are writing thesis, you are writing essays in order to memorize and keep the main points in your notice. Listening skills, of course, watching, listening, audios, videos, and all these things, you are improving these. Organizational skills, you are managing your time, you are managing things, leadership skills, and all these things, you are taking the responsibility of them. You are analyzing the information. While you are listening this information, you are giving your own point of view, you are going to conclusions, and you are going to write your own report. Speaking skills, if you are a good reader, definitely you are a good speaker. So this is the one of the thing which are inversely or directly proportional. So these things, I believe that skills improve in the passive learning. So I will give you now the both things, how these both active and passive learning, how you can identify that this part is the active learning and this part is the passive learning during the lesson. Suppose you are reading book. Now this is a very important. Okay, after reading book you got the information. Now if you are writing about something, that book, writing blog, writing essay, writing paragraph, analyzing the information, this is it. So reading book, getting information is a passive learning. How you are involving and you are writing something about which is related to the book, that is the active learning. These scholars, speakers, and researchers, what they do, they read books and they give their own point of view about certain topics. Okay, so what the information they got it from the different books. Okay, and then they wrote in their own writing with your own perspective. That is called the creativity. That's called the research. That is called analysis information. So that part will be considered as an active learning. Watching video, we watch a lot of the videos on daily basis. Okay, but we create our own analysis and point of view. We write something about that. We check the authenticity of that video. We check the information of that one. So once you are involving in these content and to create your own perspective and give the explanation about the video, that is the active learning. But only watching a video, that is the passive information. We listen lectures. After lectures we create presentations, we give the conclusions, we record videos about that later lecture. That is called the active learning. So guys, this is the passive, and some examples of the passive and active learning. I'm sure you like it, okay? And if you have any questions, feel free. If you have any suggestions, write in the comment box. We'll be meeting in the next lesson. Till that, bye. Thank you so much.